Friends, welcome to Tech Blueprints, your go-to channel for technology design, product configuration walkthroughs, and real-time business use cases with the practical industry solutions. Please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned. Thank you.
Hello friends, I hope everyone doing well. Today we are going to see another important topic, freshers. If you are graduated from university or college, if you are not getting a job, it's always stressful. It is not easy to take it. Some university or some colleges provides the campus interview process where you get a job before you come out from university or college. But if we ask in general, does it everyone gets a job? The answer is no. There could be a number of reasons. We are not going to see that level of information in this video because that's a past. Let's come to the present. I just graduated. I'm not getting a job. When I apply for a job, there is certain level of experience expected or certain level of skills are expected. If the criteria are not met, there is obvious reason we won't get a job. See, in this situation, how do I stay motivated? How I can bounce back from this situation? If we are asking these questions, or if anyone watching this video on this date, I kindly request to watch this video fully. You might get a few simple steps that can change your life. Let's move on to the next slide. See, what do you see as a bigger circle? Job. That's our primary goal, getting a job. If you are thinking always the primary goal, I have to get a job, that's not going to address the problem. What I can do it differently. Let's look at closely the bigger goal. What are the key things that needed? In that aspect, I have divided as a 4 different circles. You see it: focus, skills, practicing, and getting exposure. Okay, I'll repeat once again: focus, skills, practice, and exposure. So now, if I want to take each element, still my bigger goal getting a job. Now I just divided my bigger goal to smaller sections: focus, skills, practice, and exposure. To address each smaller area, what I need to do? Okay, let's take the first one. The focus, straight away related to well-being. Spectrum of well-being is varying person to person. There's certain level of well-being activity you have to do it. Let's put it that as a plan. The second aspect, skills. This is another larger area to look at. As a graduate, I just completed 4 years or 5 years degree. There's so many things taught to us. Definitely I don't remember anything. I studied during my semester's time and I passed the exam. After that, no clue. Completely fine. It's human nature. That time the purpose is to pass the exam. Doesn't mean that after 4 years I'm going to get a job. I need to know this particular method on this programming skills. Nobody's looking at that level. It's fine. But now we are in the situation where we need to get a job. For that, job is my primary goal. For that, one of the smaller goal is skill set. So if I ask myself the question, it gives the list of things what I learned. I just studied and passed myself. But now take it a closer look, listing out all the languages, what I learned in the 4 years, inside my campus, outside. What is my interest? It could be a programming side, it could be a cloud, it could be a networking side, it could be a cyber security, anything. Just listing out, not doing more thing here, just letting out. So definitely there are a couple of items will pop up. Let's put it in the list. Now the third section, practice. See, without practice we cannot be perfect. So we need to put certain effort. I'm good at particular language, I need to improve my skills. How do I do it? There are a lot of open resources available. Watching them, we can learn. If you are interested, please check the description of this video. The links are given. There are key websites where we can learn. Most of them free. Some of the things, if you need it in high standard or very structured way, then you need to pay and do. But we are in initial stage. We no need to go on that route. Just use the open sources. It could be a YouTube or it could be a LinkedIn, anything. Just use them. So this way, we start practicing it. In the next slide, we'll see a bit more in detail how we can explore this practice. What are the challenges we face it, how we address it. The last one we see exposing ourselves. How do I expose? See, now I focused, I learned something, I practice it, but I need to tell somebody, no, I learned 10 years ago, there is no opportunity. Today there is a lot of platforms available where we can expose. It's all digital. So you can explore. So what you see here, the bigger goal is getting a job. I divided that as a further 4 different granular level of areas. Each one, what I can do it to address the smaller goals, then things might change. So I'm not saying overnight this will change, you'll get a job. It is a long. Identify the reason why I'm not getting a job. It's easy to fix it. If I take focus, bringing the well-being aspects, if it's skill sets, learning aspects, practice means challenging myself, do more kind of practice. It could be any area. Once I'm done it, I need to tell people this is what I'm good at. That's where we use the community platforms. I hope the context is very clear. Let's move on a bit more details of each area. This slide, what you're seeing here, the first well-being, as I mentioned, practice and stress relief. It is engaging ourselves how to relieve our stress. Everyone different. There is no fixed rule here. We try to use some rhythm. Okay, I'm good at walking, just do walking. If you want to go for a jogging, just go for a jog. If you're interested in yoga, it's good. Beyond that, if you want to do a meditation, yes, that also works. See, for first is 3 aspects: walking, jogging, yoga, everything for body, to keep the body fit. What we do for our mind, that's why the meditation plays a vital role. See, when we are going for a gym to develop our muscles, to be strong, similar way, the meditation helps to be focused. As we all know, the mind is kind of everything. Meditation doesn't mean that we are concentrating or controlling the mind. That's wrong way of saying it. Meditation is regulating your mind. So again, I'm not going very deep here. I'll just leave it to the individual who are watching. If you're already a person who is doing all of this, it's very good. If I do few things, I can add few more. Or if I do none, probably worth looking at that aspect. So that well-being is one of the key thing for bring your focus. This is the starting point of, if the start is not good, rest is not going to work out. Okay, so let's move on to the next circle, learning. As I mentioned, as a fresher, when we come out from graduation, it's not something we know many things. Yeah, there are a number of reasons. The curriculum, what is made to achieve certain goals, doesn't mean that the person who is coming out from graduation is ready for do the work. That's why we call it. That's why it is called as a freshers. Even the company hire people, they train them 6 to 1 year. They give certain guidelines, process, everything the freshers follow. Then they can claim them as a year experience candidate. Then they move on. As the days and the years move on, they get more experience, more projects, more people. As a fresher, I would say just take a blank. As a fresher, I strongly recommend take a simple blank white sheet and just write what are the things you know, what are the things you are interested. If you list out these things in detail, this might give a bit more idea what to do next time. For example, if you want to be a software engineer, during your course you might be studied 3 or 4 languages, so you are very much focused in the Python program rather than Java. Let's take as a Python as your skill set. If you're good at Java, take it Java. No, I'm good at some of the cloud programming. Yes, take it that as. No, I'm good at DevOps. No, I'm good at networking. Anything, just listing out. And also, interest matters. If I have interest, I'll spend a lot of time to learn. So now the other thing goes, when I do this exercise, I'm not finding anything that I know very well, or I'm not finding anything interest. This is also common. Yeah, it's nothing wrong in that. You don't need to worry about. If that is the situation, I would say go back to the well-being circle. Try to deepen yourself. So when we are not connected, it's difficult to know what I know, what is my interest. So if the situation is something like that, I don't know anything, what to do, how to do, then a bit more focusing your well-being. Take a couple of days, relax yourself, go for a jog, go for a walking, attend some yoga and meditation classes. Then something will pop up. Then do analyze of learning again. Third circle. See, the second circle, what we saw, it's a learning, the what areas I need to learn, putting bit more on effort to learn them. It's not going to end there. We need to bit more practicing. So learning is one aspect and practicing is another aspect. For example, the campus interview process, somebody give an offer after they join to their office. What they do it? They have a structure. The people who are joined newly, they assume they're not aware of many things in the projects or the project developments. They'll give a bit more training, month or two, give a training. From the training process could be varies. There is no standard format. They might take it certain way of going through the theory part, then they're giving some practical way of doing things, and asking to give some kind of exercise as a deliverables. So this could be a structure. They go through that process. What they know already, they applying it. This happens in the typical in IT companies. Okay, here I didn't get that chance to from day one to go. Does it mean that I can do it myself? So I identify the skill set where I'm interested. Now I need to put a bit more effort to learn it. How do I apply it? We can use various online resources. We can take a simple example, how to develop a website. How to develop a simple programming where it takes the data and insert to database. There are a number of examples we can take it and start doing ourselves. In fact, we can set a daily goal. I have to do this, I have to learn this one, I have to do this one. There are a lot of open sources which is pretty much available. Some of them zero cost, some of them very, very minimal cost. If I want to be a good programmer, what are the things I need? Bare minimal, I need some kind of server, which is pretty much nobody use Windows operating system. They all use Linux or any other operating system. You can register in any cloud. You can create your own server. That is also learning. Then whatever the software you want to use, installing, that's also learning. Then you start writing some code, that's also learning. Once you learn the code, you are deploying it and testing, that's also learned. But then the question comes, is it the typical way of IT projects they do it? No, they do it slightly bigger level, but it's no need to go on that level. Just understand. As I said, taking the daily one use case, we can understand the requirements and some level of practice on that. Okay. So while we are watching a video, I don't know what are the topics I can't learn. If you want something, if you like this video, and if you put a comment as a technical team, we can help you out. And drop your mail ID. We can give the list of the projects, very many projects, medium, high projects where we can share, and you can try practice yourself. Okay, let's move on to the last bit, the community. See, now I had an interest to find out my skill set. I put a bit more effort to learn. I practice enough. How people know you are there? This is where the fourth circle comes. You need to expose yourself. See, for example, in LinkedIn, if your profile, whatever the daily projects you are doing it, you can publish it, you can ask comments and views from others. It's one way of exploring. It could be any context. It could be a simple context. Don't worry about it. It's all our job is our learnings, contents to share in the LinkedIn. If anyone need a format, share your mail ID. We can guide you on that. That's a starting level. I want to do a bit more in deeper level. There are a lot of open sources. When I say a free website where you register yourself, showcase your work. Yeah. So that way what will happen? The people able to see as a person, they can't see you physically, but everything virtually you are showcasing yourself. I finished my graduation. I'm good at this 4 languages. This is what I do it. These are the practical things I do it. Then what happens? It gets visibility. Trust me, this makes a lot of changes. See, even you're not getting a job, let's keep argument's sake. It's the effort what you are putting, it's really worth. The reason is this: what you are going to do it after joining any company. So only the difference, the person who joined from the campus is getting a salary. Here, without a salary, I'm learning. I'm increasing my skill set day by day. This might bring it in other bigger area where you might not end up doing 9 to 5 job. You might be doing your own startups because you try a different way. You are a self-learning person now. You can do the magics. When we develop the skill set, there is a opportunity to show others. In 10-15 years ago, there is no platform like this. Today, it is available. Use that platforms of almost publishing your profile and showcasing yourself what you are good at. People who wanted that particular skill set, they will come and hire you. You don't need to go and search the people. They search. That's the power of digital. That's the power of today's IT technology. That's where the community is heading. It is a much broader area where we can start looking at jobs. The last bit to mention, anything you do, the coding, practice, projects, everything, store it in GitHub and reference all this information in your CV. Yeah, this could be the another thing. Now I need to write earlier, when I write a CV, personal details and my college, what are the final year project I did it, that's only information I can put it. But after 3 months of exercise this, I have at least another page to write my CV. So doing all these things, guys, I would say, I don't think the freshers not getting a job is a challenge. Easily, very easily will get a job. Anyway, for me it is very easy to say, but if you look at the things, job as a bigger goal, if I bring it to the smaller goals like focus and my learnings, after learnings, what are the challenges, once I'm done, how I'm going to expose myself to the bigger community. If I address all these small goals, the bigger goal automatically comes. Then there is no time to thinking myself, I didn't get a job, or that interview is not in my way. You don't need to worry about it because we are quite busy. Our schedule is very busy. Interview attending is one of the activity I do, but the moment I finish it, the results, somebody is going to call me and tell, are they going to drop a mail? I'm not going to wait for that. I'm moving on to my own personal goals. That day I need to learn my cloud, AWS cloud. What are the services available? Each services, how to configure them and test them. Is it one cloud? No. Once you've done AWS, move on to Azure, move on to GCP. Like that, it's an endless topic to learn. When I'm quite busy, there is no time for me to think. The stress what we are talking about. I know it's a stress because when I'm not earning money, it's self-sustaining myself. My needs are shortened and family might be expecting something from me. These all challenges. But worrying that one not going to solve the problem. So all I need to bring it to the closer look, what I can do it, that gives the magic. So coming to the last slide, I want to say a big thank you. Hopefully you all got something from this session. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. As I mentioned, guidance on the topics what projects do, how do I expose myself to communities. Those details can be shared one to one if you share your mail ID, as our team will share the details to you all. Once again, good luck for your job search. After watching this video, if you things are changed, again, kind request to subscribe this channel and like this video. Thank you.